Good day. I've noticed that many people get very confused between the W126 models. For instance, is it a W126, C126, V126, A126, etc. between the S, SE, SEL, SD, SDL, SEC, etc. So let me try and explain to you now. I will try to explain this to you in the simplest way possible. So usually, because not always, but usually at the back of the car, we've got some numbers and some letters. So what this means? Well, the numbers refers to the engine that's mounted on the car. For instance, you'll see a 280. It will be a 2.8 liters, 300, 3 liters, 420, 4.2 liters, etc., etc. So pretty straightforward and easy. Then we've got the letters. If you've got only S with nothing else, it will be obviously class S, and it will be as well a petrol engine carbureted. It will not be with injection. Okay. As far as I know, the only model that has been built like that would have been the 280S. Then you'll find as well the SE, same thing, petrol engine, SA class S, E injection. You'll find the SEL, class S, E injection, L longer, so it will be this longer more or less for the rear passengers. They will have more leg room. You'll find as well a W126 SD, so that model has been made exclusively for North America, so it's basically S class S, D diesel. You will find some in the rest of the world, but usually those cars have been exported. You'll find as well the SDL, S class S, D diesel, L longer, same thing, more leg room at the back. And to finish, you'll find the SEC, class S, E injection, C coupe, 2 doors. Okay. Now we come to the point where people really get confused. They basically call all of these models the W126, which they are not. Let me explain why. W stands for wagon, for car. So this, for instance, is a W126. It's a 4-door saloon. It's a car. That's what it is. Now, if you see a W126 that's 2 doors, that will not be a W126. That will be a C W126. C stands for coupe. So that will be the 2-door with a hard roof. That will be it. You will have as well the S W126. S stands for the wagon, the estate. It's also called the Model T. It's also referred as well as the T126. Then you will have as well the V126. The V126 is basically the stretch, the limousine, the very long one. That will be the one. This cannot be referred as W126. The W126 in comparison will be very small. Okay, and then finally we'll have the A126. The A126 is basically a 2-door version, but convertible. The roof open. Let's talk as well about AMG, Brabus, SGS, Koenig, Duchalet, etc. There are many. The most common, we'll say, will be, for instance, you go on the road and you will see a Mercedes that says AMG. You think, wow, it's got an AMG. No. You have to know that 90% of people, they just buy a badge, they stick it at the back, and that's it. They say, well, I've got an AMG, but it's not an AMG. What is an AMG car, for instance, or Brabus? Basically, it's a car that leaves the factory. Brabus or AMG takes the car and they put it on the factory, and they will basically tune that car. They will make the engine way more powerful. They will change the brakes, the wheels. They will place a body kit. Very often they will change the inside of the car as well. They will change the seats, etc., etc. Normally, the engine will say Brabus or will say AMG as well. So it's not only a sticker that makes the difference. It's a lot of things. So see, that's why the price is way higher. You will have Koenig as well. Koenig is basically W126 or C126 that they've modified. They're very distinctive because at the back on the rear fenders they've extended it. They've made like wings at the back, so very, very recognizable. You've got as well the SGS. That was a coach builder that did wonders. The open roof, that did the stretch limo. They've even made a pickup. So those guys are ace, but obviously those cars you won't find them highly likely on the road. Okay, so I hope this have explained a bit the denomination, the W, the V, the A, etc. So I hope that you have liked the video and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see each other in the next one soon. Take care.